Hello, backpacking explorers. You may have noticed my environment is a little bit different than my last video. In this vlog, I'm in an area called Tonquin Valley. Now, Tonquin Valley is this wilderness area just outside of the town of Jasper in Alberta. And came in yesterday. Now, I've been in this area 3 times now over the years. Usually I backpack in, it's about 20 kilometers. But on this trip, we've decided to take horses in, which sounds much easier, but if you're not used to horses, then it can be a real pain in the butt, literally. Anyway, it's just gorgeous in here. The peak behind me here, and continuing all the way behind me here, those are called the Ramparts. And then we're actually in Tonquin Valley itself. And we're just going to check out a little lake. Not very far, a couple of kilometers from the lodge where we're staying. And it's called Moat Lake. And I'm hoping that when we get some nicer lights than now, we can spend a bit of time down by Moat Lake getting reflections of the ramparts. The light here is generally better in the morning, but the evening can be quite good as well. The sun sets kind of just beyond the peak there from what I can recall, and it can be quite spectacular. So the weather at the moment isn't terribly great, but we're here for 4 days, so keep fingers crossed for some exciting light and weather, I guess. Right, onward. Okay, well, the scenery here at Moat Lake is absolutely stunning. This is just fantastic. I've never actually been to this lake. There's a couple other lakes down here called Amethyst Lakes. There's actually 2 of them, and they're just joined by a small channel. But this is Moat Lake, and it really is something else. It's just beautiful here. Now, the light is not in my favor right now, but I think I'm going to take a few pictures anyway. There's some really nice grasses down here. So I think, well, maybe I'll do some time lapse. I could probably do something with the time lapse. Maybe in post-processing, just darken the clouds just a little bit, make it look a bit more dramatic. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. So, what do you think of this? Pretty impressive, eh? So this morning, I'm just down from the lodge where we're staying, a little pond, and it's just incredible here. So these are the ramparts, and in the foreground here, I have all these little sedges that have turned kind of an orange color. and it's quite frosty out this morning, so there's frost all along the edges, so it's quite beautiful. Now we were here last night and there was a lot of cloud. It was really nice, except that we didn't have any light. And now this morning we have no cloud. We'll probably get light, but it's probably not going to last too long. Once it hits these peaks here, probably only have 10 minutes to get some shots, and then it'll pretty much be over. It's just gorgeous in here. No one in here. As you can see, we've also had a little bit of snow over the last few days. I've been in here for 3 nights so far, and this is the best day that we've had. So I haven't done an awful lot of vlogging because there hasn't really been much to video. Anyway, I'm going to get all ready here, get set up for that sun to hit that peak. Wish me luck. Okay, now I generally don't photograph in this light. This is kind of, well, it's pretty much midday right now, but it's so calm right now. The reflection in the Amethyst Lake here. I've got 3 cameras going, so now I'm recording this on a GoPro. 4 cameras going, I guess. That's the nice thing about not backpacking into an area. You can carry more gear. I mean, I actually brought 3 tripods with me, so I got this tripod and camera, another camera over there on a Gitzo tripod, and then my little Sony RX 100 on another little tripod. So but this is just fantastic. It's just so calm right now. So I'm just taking some photographs of the reflection of the peaks here in Amethyst Lake. I hope these clouds stick around for the evening, but that's some time off. A lot can happen between now and the evening. If the clouds stick around and we get great light this evening, then that's just an added bonus. Just gorgeous in here. And my hut, the place I'm staying, is right there. So I'm about 100 meters from the lake shore here, so couldn't be much better than this. Pure luxury. Well, it is absolutely incredible out here this morning. You've got some fog coming off the lake here, and then the ramparts, the light is just starting to get a little bit white. We had some nice pink light on there this morning, and then the ramparts down this end as well. It's just gorgeous. What an amazing morning. And then behind me, over here, there's all kinds of fog raising off the lake. It's just wonderful. Unfortunately, I'm leaving today. This is my last morning here. Once I've finished here, I'm going to have a bit of breakfast and then we're packing up, and I'm going to spend 6 hours sitting on a horse, which I'm not terribly keen on, just because I'm not used to horses. So I'm not sure what is easier, to hike or to go on a horse. Like, you think, oh, going on a horse would be much easier, but in some respects it is, in some respects it isn't. Anyway, this has been a fantastic trip. I mean, look at the clouds swirling around the bottom of the ramparts there. It's just incredible. Now, I do have a little bit of, well, it's not really a beef. I brought a new camera with me, the Nikon D800, or the 850, and I had my old camera with me, which is a Nikon D800. And now the batteries, you can transfer batteries one from the other, but the new batteries for the newer camera are a little bit more powerful, last longer. So I bought 4 batteries thinking that I'd have enough. Well, of course, I didn't have enough, and all of the batteries were pretty much spent, and they wouldn't work in the 850. So I got the D800 out, and luckily I was able to squeeze out a bunch of images for this morning. It would have been a disaster scrambling around. Now, luckily, the cabin is just over here, so I was able to just run back, grab the other camera quick, and the batteries. But yeah, it would have been a real disaster. I wouldn't have been able to live that one down. Anyway, I'm just going to finish up here, and then I could better start packing up, I guess, and we'll be on our way out of here. Now, our next trip, we'll be in Jasper and Banff for a couple of days, and then we're going into another area, which will be in my next video, so stay tuned.